did you dude say this place was again?
Just keep going down this road.
The turn is coming up.
The pilot opens under a heavy red filter as we see a group of what sounds to be paranormal investigators going into a ruined town. The visuals are very fuzzy and glitchy. The town looks like it's been through a fucking apocalypse, and there's these weird sounds and what looks to be creatures skidding around the corners of the place. What is this, a camera to hell itself? And then we cut to this? The Kotam pilot ain't exactly a headliner. It hasn't even reached over 100,000 views. But regardless, this pilot is great and deserves way more attention. There's a lot of things to praise about Kotam, especially for a small indie production. For one, the art style.
Fuck off!
The art style is so cool. I'm no art expert, so I can't go, oh, this is so Art Nouveau. Very influenced by the Cubism era of the Soviet Union. I don't know anything about that, but I do know that I like what I see. It's very pleasing. It's like an animated water paint art. I also like the style that people are drawn in. Having that Edit and Eddie Jones overlook, it adds a lot of charm to the pilot for me. But an interesting art style can only do so much. Well, this pilot does a pretty good job of introducing the characters we're going to follow in the series. We have this guy who thinks he's better than everyone else.
Their future will consist of sucking grease pipes and huffing cheese whiz. Me, on the other hand, well, my exquisite mind is destined for greatness.
Holy shit! It's half the animation community. You have this anxious loser who breaks down after dropping his anime doll. This is so me, but replace the doll with the shit in my ass. More than likely, he's probably going to have some tragic backstory involving what looks to be his sister, as depicted within his locker. And we also have this kid, who experienced this. I think there's something wrong with this one. And finally, we have this guy, who's annoyingly friendly.
Seems that you have forgotten to wear your uniform. See, Robbie? That's why you need someone like me. Clover. Clover, are you done?
No!
Of course, there's other characters of note, but we'll talk about them later. These characters are cool and all, but what are some horrific shit the pilot is going to show? One of the kids fighting something weird? A chance encounter with a monster? A glimpse of one of the bad guys doing something shady? Nothing. Fucking nothing. I'm serious. This kid finishes tripping and then the pilot ends. That's it. There's no jump scare, no evil cool monster or villain to be scared of, or you know, have weirdos obsess over with. The Hello Neighbor pilot at least had Mr. Peterson.
Yeah!
Come on, buddy!
Nick, come on!
You kids, you have no idea what you've done.
So, is there nothing of note for this pilot? Well, almost not. You see, the pilot has little things that makes me drawn to it, makes me ask questions, and makes me want to see more. Like the opening. The contrast from what I'm assuming to be two different states of the same town make us go, huh? What's going to happen to this town that made it go from this to this? I was at the edge of my seat with the knowledge that the town is about to get fucked. The pilot shows us little things that make our skin crawl, because we know something bad is going to happen, and these things could be a part of it. Like this! Okay, that wasn't scary. But what about this? Alright, that wasn't enough? Then how about this? The point is, these little things aren't that scary on their own. But since we know the town is about to get the presence of these little things are a lot more interesting. Are they hints of what's really happening? Perhaps they are the element that will lead to the town's ruin. You have no idea at this point. But clearly, these introduced elements are not friendly. The pilot also has a quiet moment earlier on that shows off the town as its simple self, accompanied by calming music. It highlights how alive this town is, how peaceful it is, making the setting feel so lived in, all making the flash forward scene a lot more upsetting. Hey, Angel Sketch here. Just want to say, if you're enjoying this video, why not subscribe? I want to make more videos like this, and subscribing to my channel is the best way of encouraging me to do that. If I reach 1,000 subs, I will read Jack's X-Reader fanfic. Yes, that is my sub goal celebration. So if you want to see that, sub I guess. Alright, enough yapping, back to the video. But it also makes us ask, what is wrong with this town? Is it a curse? Is it aliens? Is it the government? Bigfoot himself? Oh, it says here in the description of the channel. That's lame. Okay, I feel like this reveals too much info. Come on, let me write something better. There, ain't that more interesting?
No.
Regardless, the fact that mostly nothing happens in the pilot is what makes it so special to me. It allows us to experience the world and get introduced to its inhabitants before shit hits the fan. It grabs us from the collar as we get curious how this peaceful town gets ruined later on, and the possible role these kids will play on it. It makes me want to see more of the series, and we do get to see a bit more as we get to this little mini episode. We get introduced to these two characters who seems to be interested in investigating cryptids and paranormal happenings. We actually got to see them in the actual pilot, so clearly these two videos are connected. This little episode reveals what looks to be a creepy incident that happened within the town, involving this buff-ass monster. Dang, they were trying to make this scary. They failed. This ain't a horror creature, this is someone's type. So, is this creature related to what's happening to the town? Yeah, probably. Also, I really like this scene.
Like, do you fact check anything you put on your show? Where do you get the information from? Source? Link?
Good question. The thing is, Mason, if I told you that, we'd both be dead. Most likely pushed into a pit of hungry, man-eating pigs. Man-eating pigs, you would just get in there, they'll just get right into you and they're just...
I'm sorry. I'm confused. What are you talking
Thanks for
about?
calling, Mason.
Regardless, I can't wait to see more from Cold Town. Hopefully this video convinces you to check out the Cold Town pilot yourself and support the creators. The pilot should be on the screen, so if you're interested, please check it out. And hey, if you want to see more underrated pilots, why not check my video where I talk about unknown animated pilots who I first discovered and talk about Cold Town. If you like this video, you'll probably enjoy that video as well.